on the edge of becoming a global powerhouse in the age of AI. It's so close, but there's this one giant hurdle in the way, a massive skills gap. So the big question is, how on earth does an entire continent bridge a gap that wide? Well, let's get into it. Okay, get ready for this number. By 2030, a staggering 375 million young people are set to enter Africa's workforce. Just think about that for a second. In the age of AI, that isn't just a statistic, that is a colossal economic opportunity waiting to happen. We're talking about a generation that grew up with technology, totally ready to build and innovate, if they get the right tools. But for so many of those young people, the whole thing is just overwhelming. I mean, AI is changing literally every industry out there. So you're left asking, what career path should I even choose? Where do I possibly start to get the skills I need? It's a huge challenge. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the massive continent-wide effort that's underway to solve exactly this problem. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can find your place in it all. And hey, by the way, I'm also going to show you how to map all of these opportunities directly to your own career path using the Future Careers plugin. It's a really cool tool for this. So if you want to try it out for yourself as we go, the link is right down below. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll dig into what's called Africa's AI paradox. Then we'll look at Google's huge strategic intervention, the skilling blueprint they're using, the ecosystem they're building, and, this is the best part, we'll lay out how you can find your path to a future-proof career. All right, let's dive in. First up, we really need to get our heads around the central conflict that's driving this whole revolution. It's this fascinating clash between incredible ambition and, well, the current reality. Okay, so the enthusiasm for AI across the continent, it's just off the charts. Seriously. Take Nigeria, for example. An absolutely incredible 95% of people there believe AI is going to benefit them. The energy, the optimism, it's all there. But there's a catch. And here's the catch. You've got all that incredible excitement on one hand, and then you have this. According to the IMF's AI Preparedness Index, Sub-Saharan Africa is, well, it's lagging way behind Europe and North America. And that gap, right there, the one between all that ambition and the current readiness, that is the paradox. And look, this isn't just some abstract data point. This quote from Google really hits the nail on the head. Businesses on the ground, the ones actually trying to grow, are saying their biggest barrier isn't funding, it's finding people with the right AI skills. So the bottleneck isn't money, it's not even technology, it's people. And that is the exact problem that has to be solved. So how do you even begin to solve a paradox this massive? Well, you need a really smart, strategic intervention. And that's exactly where Google has stepped in. Let's start with the big number. We're talking about a $37 million commitment from Google, all aimed at building up Africa's AI ecosystem. But the real question is, where is all that money actually going? This really shows how smart the strategy is. It's not just some blank check. The money is laser-focused on solving Africa's biggest challenges. Look at this. A massive $25 million chunk is going straight to AI for food security. Then you've got $7 million for education and safety, $3 million to make sure AI can actually understand and work with African languages, and $2 million for core research. What this tells you is that this is all about using AI as a real tool to solve real problems, not just to some cool tech novelty. And the ultimate goal here, it's incredibly powerful. It's about making a huge shift, moving away from just having digital access, being able to get online, to having digital agency. What does that mean? It means empowering people across Africa to go from being just consumers of technology to being the architects of it, the ones who build it, who shape it, and who own their digital future. Okay, so you've got millions of enthusiastic people. How do you actually turn them into a skilled workforce? Well, you need a solid plan. And that's where the AI skilling blueprint comes in. Let's dive into the roadmap for making this all happen. This is basically the core of the whole strategy. The blueprint breaks down the entire workforce into three simple, essential tiers. First, at the base, you have AI learners. This is all about getting everyone the basic AI literacy and safety skills. Next up, you have AI implementers. These are the professionals who need to learn how to use AI tools in their jobs, like right now. And at the top, you have the AI innovators. These are the experts, the ones who are going to build the brand new AI solutions for Africa in Africa.
And this is a really important point. This isn't just a list of online courses. No, this is a strategic framework designed for entire governments. It's a step-by-step guide they can use to build a real, coordinated national plan to create a workforce that's ready for the future.
But look, having skilled people is just one piece of the puzzle, right? For AI to really take off and thrive, you need two other crucial things: powerful infrastructure and tons of high quality data. And this is where the heavy lifting comes in. Literally the physical backbone for this digital revolution. We're talking about huge projects like the Equiano subsea cable. That thing brings 20 times more internet capacity. Then there's the Umoja cable, which is the very first fiber optic route connecting Africa directly with Australia. And of course, the Johannesburg Cloud region, which gives innovators that super fast, low latency access to world-class computing. Think of these as the digital superhighways that make everything else we're talking about even possible.
Now, this next number might not sound as big, but its impact is absolutely massive. A $2.25 million investment aimed specifically at data infrastructure. So, why is that such a big deal?
Well, it's simple, really. An AI is only as good as the data you train it on. So this funding is creating something called a regional data commons. Basically, it's a huge library of high-quality, trustworthy local data that those AI innovators we talked about can use. It gives them what they need to build AI models that solve Africa's specific challenges, like in public health or agriculture. Okay, so we've looked at the huge strategy, the big money, the massive infrastructure. That's the big picture. Now, let's bring it all the way back down to you. How do you personally get a piece of this? What's your very first step?
And here it is, a huge direct opportunity. As part of this whole initiative, Google is giving away 100,000 free scholarships for their career certificates. These things are recognized by industries everywhere. Think of it as your personal on-ramp straight into this new digital economy.
And listen, these aren't just random courses. They're laser focused on the most in-demand, fastest growing fields out there right now. We're talking AI, cybersecurity, data analytics, project management, the whole nine yards. These are the exact skills that companies are desperate to hire for as we speak. So this is how you can connect all the dots for yourself. The Future Careers plugin is the tool that puts it all together for you. First, you can discover career paths that actually match your interests. Then, and this is awesome, you can see real-time salary data in your local currency, whether that's Rand, shillings, or Naira. After that, it helps you find the perfect training programs, like these Google certificates we just talked about, or even local learnerships. It basically helps you build your own personalized roadmap to get that dream job. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that Africa is no longer just using AI, it's building it. The real question now is, are you ready to be one of the builders? Your journey can start right now. Go try the Future Careers plugin and find your path.